Justice League issue 66 finds Naomi having survived Sinmar's attack against the Hall of Justice, soon finding Aquaman, who asks if the girl is hurt, but she doesn't know. They find much of the hall has been destroyed and Naomi says her parents are still inside somewhere. Elsewhere, Diana is woken up by a dog, realizing that she's hurt, as she calls for Oliver, who also wakes up. He asks where the bad guys are, as Diana says they were shot with non-lethal projectiles, and the bad guys left after Lois Lane's supposed brother torched his van. Oliver asks if there's any sign of the fake Deathstroke, as Diana says that she might hate fake Deathstroke more than the real Deathstroke. Oliver climbs a tree to survey the area, as he asks if the dog they found is theirs now, since he hates dogs, knowing it's a character flaw. Diana says it's just the neighbor's dog that came over to investigate, as Oliver doesn't see anything but the cops are on the way. Diana calls Lois Lane, asking her about her brother, something she already knows about, asking if this is related to the fall of the Hall of Justice. Diana has no idea what she means, so Lois tells him that the Hall of Justice has fallen to a bad guy. Oliver tells them that they can use his teleporter in his garage, which Diana finds weird, saying that she keeps hers in the Canary Cave, knowing once they are done with all of this Hall of Justice stuff, they will still be talking about this checkmate stuff that Oliver is now involved in. Meanwhile at the hall, Sinmar is attacked by Hippolyta and both smash each other around the rubble before Sinmar beats Hippolyta down, accessing some of the League's leftover computers as he contacts Galana, his betrothed. The woman asks if she knows the extent of his punishments yet, but the man says he's no longer in the United Planet's custody and he's on Earth. Galana wants to know why he's there, learning that Iso came to the planet under his own power, having taken planet Earth as his own. Galana says that this isn't why Isno became Sinmar Utopica, and not why he was gifted with that power. Sinmar says that he knows they don't see eye to eye, and he's hopeful that he'll be given the chance to reunite with her and heal from all of this. He says he is offering up Earth and what is left of its natural resources as a barter to the Sinmar Planetaria, since his sins are enormous. He tells his love he offers the planet in exchange for a place as the Utopica restored and his sins paid for, asking the woman to present the idea to the new Planetaria. Superman arrives, asking if this is his way of justice, knowing he can't buy his way out of what he's done, and if that's his people's way, then they have a lot to teach each other. He hopes that the alien can understand him since Kellex is translating for him, but it's not an exact translation, knowing he thought Sinmar was there for him, but he's there for Earth. Sinmar says he's there for both, as Clark tells him that the planet adopted him, but the villain knows his time there is done. Superman says that his life is dedicated to helping others, including Sinmar and his people, wondering if that gives Sinmar pause or makes him question what he's doing. Black Adam arrives, telling Superman to save his words since he'll take it from there. Adam attacks, blasting Sinmar with his lightning as Naomi heads into the basement to look for her parents, wondering where Constantine is. She finds many huge wooden doors, opening one of them which spits out a giant flaming talon. John arrives, closing the door, saying that some people use the knocker for knocking. Naomi is taken to see her parents, who say they were taken into a panic room, but John says that it was just a secret magic door to the Tower of Fate, which is between dimensions, so it's not really a panic room. He hopes everything is okay upstairs, but Naomi says that the building isn't safe anymore, so John wants everyone back into the magic tower, since nothing will change there if this hall falls. Greg wants his daughter to come with them, but Naomi says she needs to help, shutting the door on her family, as John says that that's why he never had kids. Naomi heads upstairs as Black Adam continues battling Sinmar, joined by Aquaman, but Arthur is soon smashed away by the villain. Adam knocks Sinmar down, causing him to plummet into the ground as Batman is brought to the area by the Flash, saying the Flash saved his life yet again and he can never forget it. Flash wonders if Black Adam has won the fight, but Sinmar falls towards Naomi. She hears Batman call out to her and she begins to realize that Sinmar is taking it from all angles, and even all of this isn't going to be enough to stop the madness. Luckily, Captain Atom, Firestorm, Blue Devil, and various other Leaguers from the past and present all arrive, answering Batman's call as Flash tells them that Sinmar is absorbing the energy and reusing it as his own, as Hawkgirl attacks, knowing she is thrilled not to be him, but if she was, she would be really ticked off at the moment. Sinmar continues absorbing the hero's energy as Superman tells them that that's enough, enough. Naomi meanwhile comes to the realization that this is now indeed all real for her and that she is actually part of the Justice League. She feels the air electrify under her feet thanks to Black Adam's attacks, feeling him getting ready for another blast as she wonders where Superman is. Powering up, she charges towards Sinmar, proud to be part of this battle, beginning to wonder how big her power can really get and how much she can blast out and unleash her birthright power. Superman meanwhile has gathered the arriving United Order, who say they have chased Sinmar across the galaxy and he will stop and atone for his crimes, and if he doesn't stop right now, they will make him stop. In Gotham City, Batman waits as Elnara continues to guide the young Randir Singh through his mind, asking if he is sure about all this and do they really have to kill him all over again. As the two kill the various versions of Randir throughout the boy's mind, the young boy says they really aren't killing him, they're just killing rogue fragments of his mind. Elnara asks if they are actually destroying his mind, and the boy says to an extent they are. He knows when they first happened though, he thought he could be content in his dreams, but he soon learned that he would have to kill the child version of himself for that to happen, since there is no room for curiosity and innocence when you live in the bounds of your own knowing. Elnara and Randir continue to battle his mind's fragments, and soon Randir is freed from his own mind, returned to his body. He finds his body is old and frail and sore, as Batman says it's in the early stages of atrophy, but he can help him if he just stays still. Elnara says that he's but a child trapped in an older body. Randir says that everything hurts, but Elnara knows it'll all be well soon, asking him why did Merlin do this to him. The man says that he doesn't know what the brothers of Ambrosius wanted with his dreams, but Merlin thought that he could silence him since he knows a secret and where he's going next. Batman says that he's at the doors of Atlantis and they were warned by Aquaman and the Justice League Dark. Randir knows that it's there he will seek an ancient and terrible power, so they need to stop him now. Justice League Dark meanwhile battle Merlin at the gates of Atlantis, but the villain says that they are too late as his monster breaches the dome over the city, expelling a green gas which overtakes the population. Tempest and the Kingsguard attempt to evacuate the people as Aquaman knows that he and Zatanna need to move and help the people against Merlin, and the rest of the Justice League Dark can deal with the sea monsters before they join them. Zatanna asks where Constantine is, but Arthur is unsure, not knowing where Merlin is either. Merlin meanwhile is in the old Atlantemplus, wondering if the skulking Constantine is ever going to show himself or just keep hiding. John says that he's just taking notes, already know what Merlin is doing there, as Merlin knows that beneath the drowned city, the dark world lies dreaming.